is a box of spring mix, but it's not the only type of green. There's also a few others: lettuce, kale, turnip greens, spinach, cabbage, arugula, collard greens, mustard greens, and more. Let's put that away for now. Leafy greens can be enjoyed in many ways. Some are great raw in salads or smoothies. Others are great stir-fried or stewed. Greens, at least collards and lettuce, are rich in calcium, vitamin C, K, and E, antioxidants, and fiber. The Harvest of the Month team went to the Dane County Farmers Market to see what greens local farmers were selling. So let's see what they found.
I'm Heather Bant. So I'm from Ripon, Wisconsin, which is about 80 miles north of here. And this is spinach. This is spinach, and this is spring mix lettuce, and this is arugula. So arugula is a spicy green, and you either love it or you hate it. This lettuce is 7 different varieties in this mix, so you have reds and purples and greens. The spinach we'll plant in the fall time, like in October. As far as planting that goes, you just put seed in the ground, really easy, and you hope for some rain, and it comes up. Sometimes I put the spinach on pizza. It's really good on pizza, or I steam it. I'll take all 3 of these things, wash it up, put it in a bag, and I just grab from it out of my fridge all week and eat it all week.
Let's talk a bit more about collard greens. My mom's collard greens are the best collard greens in the world, but that's just my opinion. Collard greens are significant to a lot of cultures in the African diaspora. We'll hear more about this as Alex tells us more about how collard greens grow.
Hi everyone, my name is Alex Booker. I am an Assistant Farmer Education Manager here at Badger Rock. At Badger Rock, we grow a whole bunch of greens. That is like the highest selling product that we have at our community. My family is from Mississippi. I'm a second generation born here in Madison, Wisconsin. So growing up here, my mom always said, like, you can't really get good greens in the grocery store. So that's what we started growing, was our own collard greens. And so I love collard greens. So I grow them throughout the whole summer, and I pick them and I freeze them and save them for the holidays during the winter. But here at Badger Rock, we have about 5 rows of just collard greens. I just harvest from the bottom and let the tops grow up.
Yeah.
So then it can kind of turn into like a tree.
Yeah.
As you go further up. We have 2 rows of mustard greens, and we have a couple rows of turnip greens. And we also have hoop houses. So we are also able to grow our collards and some of our mustards early in the season and later in the season, because they're protected by the hoop houses. We also have 1 row that we are letting go to seed. So with collard greens, they only go to seed every 2 years. So then these are the seed pods for our collard greens. So each of these little bitty things in here are going to be future collard green plants. Some people might wonder, why is it important to save seeds? One thing is that it saves you money, so you don't have to buy new seeds or new plants each year when you're planting your garden. But it also makes it so you're going to have the best harvest that you can from your area. A lot of Black communities in the South, they passed along different types of collard green seeds, different varietals from generation to generation. Families passed them along with other families as they merged. And so that's something that a lot of cultures in the South have the richness to be able to do, since they need those 2 years of growing season. They need cooler or warmer climates in the winter so that those plants can survive.
Now that we know so much about collards, it's only right that we learn how to make a delicious pot of greens from Chef Yusuf. Take it away, Chef Yusuf.
Hey, good day everyone. My name is Yusuf Benrilla, or also known as Chef Yusuf B of Trade Roots Culinary Collective and Trade Roots Farms. Today we'll be highlighting collard greens. We're going to start out with some pork, traditional flavoring ingredient and starter for making your pot of greens. Today we have some pork jowl. All right, into the pot with this. Turn this up a little bit. So while this is starting to render down, I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping my onion. Collard greens are, a staple cornerstone of quote-unquote soul food. It's an important food of the diaspora. Collard greens pretty much we don't have collard greens at the table, it's not really a holiday. It's also, you know, nourished generations of forced migrated Africans in the Americas and continues to do so to this day. Collard greens make you beautiful as well. That's a fact. Just gonna add this onion to the pot to cook with the pork, and then I'll start processing some greens. And simply remove them from the stem. Stems are wonderful. You can slice them thinly and saute them up with your onions. So I'm just gonna slice this into, or just like thin ribbons. You can use vegetable stock, you know, beef stock, any type of broth that you desire.
Thank you so much for learning about leafy greens with me. Don't forget to check out the other Harvest of the Month videos: corn, peppers, and cucumbers. Kamaya signing off.